New York is a city obsessed with numbers. It's how they measure success. How much money do you make? How many championships did your team win? How much did you pay for your Manhattan apartment? But now, the people of the city are being forced to consider some numbers that are a whole lot harder to swallow. The calories in their food. Since April of this year, chain restaurants with 15 or more establishments are required to post the calories of everything they serve right on the menu. It's the law. The people behind this idea are the folks at the New York City Department of Health. They, too, like to talk numbers.
In some of our neighborhoods, 2 out of 3 residents are overweight or obese. And diabetes has doubled in New York City over the last decade.
Get some macaroni and cheese.
The hope is that by making calorie counts readily available, consumers will make informed choices and reverse some disturbing trends.
We hope that this law will have a significant impact on the frequency of obesity and diabetes in our city. We estimate in a few years that there'll be 150,000 fewer people obese because of this.
I would like to see the scientific information that backs up that claim.
Not everyone is convinced, including the Restaurant Association.
We're not against having it on the menus. We're against on the way in which we are asked to provide it.
This is the best barbecue in New York.
Josh Ozersky is a food writer for New York Magazine's Grub Street. He knows the food industry in the city intimately and agreed to guide us through the caloric minefield New Yorkers now face every day.
I'm a purist. I love it when it's, incredibly, complex and layered and, when all the arts of gastronomy have gone into a dish, but it should all be basically based on the beauty and simplicity of animal fats,
That's the core of a good meal.
It really is,
We began, as most people do, with breakfast.
This is a grande mocha with whip, iced lemon loaf.
This piece of yellow caulking-like cake is 420 calories. And this grande mocha with whip, with its polyurethane-looking cream on the top, is exactly the same 420 calories.
Yeah.
So if you eat these together, it's like, what, 840 calories? You could be having pork chops or something good. You would do better to just eat Kit Kats, I think, for breakfast.
Next challenge, lunch.
I can smell it. You can do the honors.
A Big Mac, large fries, and of course, a Diet Coke.
Now, Sharon, I am going to give you some good news.
Okay.
This beautiful Big Mac sandwich, so loaded with beefy goodness and greasy, starchy, kind of pudding-like
Deliciousness, yeah.
Only 100 calories more than the lemon cake. This is 540 calories.
Still, Ozersky doesn't think people will stop eating burgers in this new calorie-transparent world. Instead, it's the healthy-sounding items that will stop selling.
All the fast food companies over the years have had to develop these healthy options because they know people are worried about it. They want mothers to come in and feed their children and so forth. They've come up with these healthy options, and it's always something like a chicken with something else, and always involves a chicken.
Right, a chicken.
And then you find out that the chicken is as bad as the hamburger,
right.
Then that I think can probably be useful to people making these kind of decisions.
Obon Pan's Southwest tuna wrap has 860 calories, more than Taco Bell's highest calorie burrito. The tropical fruit smoothie at Dunkin' Donuts, 720 calories, more than a coffee culotta with cream.
Oh, here we go.
And then there's TGI Friday's pecan-encrusted chicken salad, which brings us to dinner.
Pecans seem to be healthy. They're nuts.
Right.
A chicken, this has got no skin. It's a white meat chicken, right? There's greens. It suggests that there's a salad underneath it of some kind.
This looks colorful and healthy.
Right. It's colorful and healthy, but it's almost as much as 3 Big Macs.
I could eat 3 Big Macs instead of this salad.
Yeah.
Ozersky calls it a sucker salad. We moved on to appetizers.
We're now getting into the truly titanic levels of calorie consumption.
TGI Friday's double-stacked quesadilla and potato skins.
No, it's a disaster. It's a gut bomb. It looks so innocuous, so pleasant. It's
Right.
got little
I mean,
bits
the
of
potato's
bacon.
involved, and that
Well, it's a
seems
potato.
kind of healthy.
But really what it is just like eating half a block of American cheese and a pound of bacon.
And while that may turn you off, some critics worry exposing extreme calorie counts like this might actually backfire adding a forbidden fruit allure to high-calorie foods.
It's seeing the calories up there is going to make somebody say, now I really want that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like M&M. No one wants to listen to the, you know, the family-safe version of the M&M record that they sell.
You want it
You
raw.
want the regular M&M record.
Right, the full calorie.
Exactly, yeah.
Right now, of the 23,000 restaurants in the city, only 10% have to post calories.
Are restaurants going to lose business because of this?
No, I don't know. You know, I think that what'll happen is, as restaurants, that is to say chain restaurants, are affected by calorie posting, they'll respond. I mean, they're all very big corporate entities. They have huge R&D departments. They're very responsive to the challenges made by them in the marketplace. But maybe if they see that, say, the chicken Caesar salad isn't selling as well as it used to, maybe they'll break down some calories out of it, or they'll come up with something more appetizing. They have a lot of power. They have a lot of resources. They can accommodate the needs of progressive laws. The only question is whether it makes our lives better, you know.
Does it?
Well, it doesn't make, I'll say it doesn't make my life better, but I have a kind of a freakish existence. I think that it's probably better for society.
But you should be able to eat without feeling bad about it, right?
If feeling bad is a consequence of knowledge, then we've all felt bad since Adam first bit into the forbidden fruit.
The Restaurant Association is appealing the law in federal court.
The health department should be trying to help us do a better job in terms of food safety and in terms of making our information available to our customers, but not in such a rigid fashion.
Well, let me put it this way. When you go out and buy a shirt and it tells you on the label whether it's cotton or silk or polyester, do you think of it as the clothing police or do you think of it as useful information?
Other cities agree they're following New York's lead. But ultimately, despite all the rules and public debate, it's the consumer's choice.
It's like a smoker, when they open up the box of cigarettes, it says this is going to cause you to have birth defects or whatever. But they're still going to, like, if they want to smoke the cigarette, they smoke the cigarette. And the calorie posting information is essentially, it's not a prohibitive action. Anyone can eat anything they want.
Which means in New York, you can still dig your own grave with your knife and fork. An act of dining defiance.
You are not putting salt on this.
Yeah, you kind of need a little bit extra salt, I feel. Really brings out.
Are you going to have a heart attack right here at the table?
I think that I'm immune to cardiac disease.
This is Sharon Alfonsi for Nightline in New York.